Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking with Cousin Mel. What I'm doing for you tonight is I'm going to make an easy lasagna. I'm just here grating up my cheese. I'm going to put you down so you can see everything. So I'm just grating my cheese, and then I got lots of meat to cook because I'm doing a video with Jerry Ellen from Cooking with Neighbors. We're doing that after. So I have 1.359 kilograms of here, and I got 3 pounds of these. So I got a lot of meat to cook. So right now I'm just grating my cheese. I'm going to put you down so you can see what I'm doing. I want to get this done. These are going to be meals that I'm getting ready for Christmas, so I won't be cooking them tonight. I'm just getting them ready, made, and they're going in the freezer. And I got a few things coming on that I'm going to be cooking for Christmas and freezing, getting prep meals made for Christmas, so it's not such a rush trying to get everything done. And this freezes so well, so I said, go on in. I'll go on and do it. That's my cousin Jerry texting in, but I cannot read her text right now. Yeah, her and I, we have another channel. It's Ladies from the Hill, and we're going to be doing some cooking over there for Christmas as well. So, but we're going to go live tonight and get a couple things, get something else made. That one I'm not freezing because we're going to have it for supper tomorrow. So I might cook it tonight, or I might just cook it tomorrow, but I will tell you with this one that I'm making now, because I don't cook it, or I don't put it in the oven to cook it. I will tell you how to, if you're going to freeze it, and then take it out and cook it, like I will cook it Christmas Eve. And I will tell you what to put it on. And it's very, very simple. Okay, so I got my cheese all done. Just going to get a cover. So it doesn't dry out on me. Put that to the side. This is the bowl I'm going to use to put my meat in because I have a lot of meat there to cook. So I'm just going to open this stuff up, get it ready. I might have to cook a little at a time. I don't know if I'll be able to cook all this at the same time. The pot that I was going to use, we had French fries, so it's got oil in it. So if I have to, I'll just make it in batches, which is okay. All right. So what I'm going to add to this one is just salt and pepper for now. When I get it, let's see, here we go. So I'll take you over to the stove in 1 second. Okay, I'll just take yous over to here. Try and get you set up a little bit. I'm just going to start this, get this one started, and then I'll add the rest. I think it should all fit in here once I start getting it cooked. And I just cook my meat on medium because I don't want to burn it. I used to make the sauce and everything, like with the tomatoes and all that, but I mean it takes time too. But I find if you buy Garden Select's fine herb, it has everything in it for you. It has your garlic powder, it has everything. So I just use that to it, and it cuts down on the time. Doesn't make it so long to make and stew. And so we'll get this fried up. Like I said, I'm just going to add little bits at a time. Like I'll get this started and then I'll add another pound as it will shrink. And I think I had a mix that I couldn't get medium ground beef, which I like. So this one was lean. It was on sale at Walmart. I got it, I think, for $12. And to get the regular, it was $17, $18. So I went with this, and then I bought three pounds of regular. So just mix it up a little bit. And if you want to add sausage to it, you can. Sausage makes it good too. I like doing that with my meatballs sometimes. Doing the hamburger and then adding the sausage to it. Gives it a nice taste. And so we'll get this fried up. I'm just going to add a little bit of salt and pepper. Because every time I add hamburger, I'm going to have to add salt and pepper, so I'm just adding little bits at a time. I hope my cousin Jerry comes on because she's texting me and I can't see what she's saying. That's why I'm cooking all this here hamburger, because that way there when we do our video together, that it won't take up so much time. Not like you know, you guys mind. Just come and hang out and trying to start early to get Christmas stuff done, like I said, so it's not such a rush. Not such a rush come Christmas. And this is also, if you want some, I know Thanksgiving is coming up for the United States. I mean, this would be good too if you wanted to make lasagna to take to a party or add to your turkey count. Or like I said, it's very, very easy. And I use oven ready for this. I used to turn around and boil the noodles, but I find when you're going to freeze it, the oven ready works so much better because it's not taking on all that moisture and they stay nice and firm. So I use the oven ready for this lasagna that I'm going to freeze. Now I got noodles for the one we're doing later, and I have to boil them. Okay, I'm going to grab another pound of beef because it's starting to shrink a little bit, so. Let's see here. Hard to get into this tube. I didn't think it would be this difficult. Let me see if I can. I might have to cut it. There we go. Add a little salt, pepper, and then we'll break this one up. It's a lot of grease even though it says lean. Wow. I don't know if you can go by that anymore. It's a lot of meat. Wow. Once I get it cooked, I'm going to taste it, and just to make sure that there's enough salt and pepper in it. And the Garden Selects, I always add just a little bit of cayenne, probably about 1/8 of a teaspoon. And then I'll try it again, just to test it out and make sure. Because if I was making my own from scratch, I would add cayenne pepper. So with Garden Selects, I don't think it has it in it. I can't remember. I don't think it has it in it, so I always add my own. But you don't have to. It's up to you. And I'm cooking this on medium. Like I said, I don't want to burn anything. Now, if you also wanted to do this here the night before and then cook it the next day, you can do that as well. And if you were going to do that, then you would just put the preheated oven at 325 and you would cook it for 2.5 to 3 hours. But it's a very simple recipe. It's very simple. I'm probably going to have to get a spoon and get some of this grease out because wow, it's a lot of grease. I have to get a piece of tin foil and put it in my pan there so I can There's my cousin Jerry texting again, and I don't have my glasses on so I can't see what she says. She's gonna kill me. And I was gonna set up my other computer so that I could see what people were saying, and I didn't get a chance to do that. Okay, I'm just going to grab some tin foil, guys, because I got to get some of that grease out of there. I'm just going to use something like this with tin foil in it, and I'll make it as a bowl, and it'll help to catch the grease, because that's a lot of grease, and I still got 2 pounds to do, so. Wow, I bet you I got a half a cup of grease so far. Okay, I'll leave that little bit that's in there just for some taste for now. And I'm going to cut up put another one in here, because I got majority of the grease is all gone. So I'm going to cut this one as well, again on some time, trying to get it out. Actually, I'm going to throw the 2 of them in there. Okay. Wow, that's a lot of meat. And like I said, I will test it to make sure there's enough salt and pepper. Is everybody getting excited for Christmas? Getting ready and start buying your gifts yet? And there's not much grease so far. A little bit, not much. And I don't empty all the grease out of this because I do like having a little bit of a little bit of it in the sauce, and just not a lot, but I do leave a little bit of grease in just for a little bit of flavor. Almost done, guys, and the pain will be over. It's hard on my shoulder. I got frozen shoulder, so it's a little hard doing stuff. I had it in my left arm. It took about 18 months to get rid of, and 6 weeks after I got it out of my left shoulder, it went in my right one. So my right one's a little bit more sore, hurts more, and I think it's just because I'm right-handed, so it's hard to do stuff with your left hand when you're right-handed, but I'm hoping it doesn't take too long to come out. I exercise it and everything, so had x-rays on it today. Did the next couple of x-rays, and so hopefully it's nothing too major. There, this is just about done, guys, and then I'll take a little bit more grease out. And then I'll put it in my pan, and I'll add my Garden Selects. Like I said, it just cuts down on time, and I never even knew about it. I used to be in Herbal Magic for weight loss, and that's how I found out about it. And it's good. I mean, it's good for you, because that's what she told me, which was good. But everything she said that I would put in for my sauce has that in it, and when I read it, it was pretty close. Like I said, I do add cayenne pepper, but not a lot, and I will test it. I'm going to test this in a minute just to make sure that still see some pink in there, so. But I don't see a lot of grease. There's a little bit. See, there's some pink still, so. My arm's getting sore. Test it and see for the salt and pepper. And oh, got some. Okay, I'm just gonna grab a spoon and try a little bit. Just to make sure it's salt and pepper enough. Perfect. So now I'm just going to check it to make sure there's no pink. Oh, I see a pink there, but stick it down there. It'll cook very quick in the grease. I think it's good, guys. I'm just going to lift it up a little bit just to try and get some grease. Like I said, I'm not taking it all out, but I am going to take a little bit out because it's just too greasy. But I will leave some in there just for flavor. I think in total I got pretty much, I bet you, a cup now of grease that came out. And this had lean or extra lean in it. So I'll take one more spoon out. That should be good. Check it just to be sure. Well, somebody else is texting. That's my cousin Jerry again. Alright. So I'm going to leave that little bit of grease in there. I'm going to turn it off. And I'm just going to move this around. I'm just going to check. It doesn't seem to be a lot of grease, so I'll do. There. There's what I took off for grease. So now I'm just going to take that over. I'll take you guys over, and I'll put you where this is going to go. Okay. Wow, this is heavy. Okay. Going to dump it. See, not much grease. Okay. Any big stuff in there, I'm just going to chop it up. Okay. So I'm going to take a little bit of my fine herb. And I'm just going to lay it on the bottom here so I have a little bit of something for my noodles. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to dump the rest in here. I'm probably going to add another bottle, just so you can see. One sec, guys, I gotta get this open. I moved just. I'll mix that around just to test it out. Okay, that is good. Now I'm going to take another test just to see if I have to add a little bit of cayenne. And I am going to add a little bit of cayenne. Okay, I'll move this around, then I'll test it again. Okay, so I'll test it again. Perfect. Okay. So now I'm going to take my noodles. Now this part here, you can do it as you want to do it. This is what I put in mine. You don't have to, but this is what I do. And then this one goes, so I crack that there. Oops. Okay, so then I take some of my meat mixture. And I usually do about 2 layers. So I don't like really put a lot of meat because I make it thick enough that it's because we have other stuff that I usually make for Christmas Eve, so just make sure I keep turning this around. So it's just a thin layer that you're putting down. Okay. Now I'm going to add some stinky cheese. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. That's up to you. And then I got to get another spoon. Bring this cheese over here. Bring this here. And I got to get another spoon. So then I have cottage cheese. And the way I use it, you don't even, I have people that don't like it, and they don't even know it's on my lasagna. So, because I don't go and use a lot of it, I would just go just little bits. Okay, then I take my regular cheese and I add a little bit of that. Now you can use just mozzarella, you can use marble, whatever cheese you like. It's up to yourself. I'm using actually like a Tex-Mex cheese, just something a little different. Okay, so and I take out my next. And I alternate because I have the short one up here, so I alternate my long ones. I'm just going to cut this off here. Okay. Okay, and then I'll take that one and I'll cut it, and then that goes in another spot. Okay, then it goes like that. Okay, and then we'll grab some more. I'm gonna mush this one up a little bit, it's a little thick. Don't want big blobs of and I'll probably just make the 2 layers. That way there I have some room. And like I said, if you're going to cook it the next day, or if you do freeze it, then like I said, just preheat your oven, have it on 325, and you will cook it for 2.5 to 3 hours. If you use the if you turn around and use the that you got to boil yours, then you're only looking at about an hour that it's got to be in the oven. It doesn't have to be in as long. Okay, so that's it for, I think putting it together is the easy part. But like I said, where we have so much, like we have cabbage rolls, we have all that stuff, so I don't make my lasagna very thick anymore. It used to weigh, I think, about 20 pounds, but I'm going to do that, and some stinky cheese. Okay, a little bit of cheese. Okay. And then my top layer for my lasagna. And again, we alternate. And I'm going to cut this one. Just as it, because this is going as my top, so I wanted to make sure it's kind of close. And there, I just used the whole box of, oh. Now I'll just use these little pieces just to make up for, because I'm going to put cheese on the top of this as well. Now you can put as much cheese as you want on it. If you don't want to add any, you don't have to. I just like it because it gives it a nice little crust on it. I'm just going to put this on for now. Now when I take it out to cook it for Christmas Eve, I'll probably add a little bit more cheese to it. But that's what I'll add for now. So that's my easy lasagna, guys. I hope you get to give it a try. If you do, please let me know how it turned out for you. But that's it for tonight. And like I said, I'm not cooking it because I'm putting it in the freezer. And I will take it out Christmas Eve. So we'll see you next week, guys. Bye. Here we go. Sorry about that.